Y'all, it's Black out here, and I'm here with some more guides to teach you how to be a pro in Fortnite. Now, this video is going to be different from all those other guide videos you guys watch how to become a pro, because if you actually think about it, like millions are 100 people watching that video, and they're getting better, and you're also getting better too, but also more people's getting better, and yeah. So basically, I'm gonna teach you how to become a pro regardless if everybody is getting better at Fortnite. So, so a lot of people have trouble with aiming or building, and they're kind of like blaming on the game, kind of. So first of all, it's never the game's fault unless it's like a lag or it's like a glitch or something, but don't blame things on the game, because that's gonna make you look silly and you rage and all that stuff. Don't rage. That's the #1 key detail to playing Fortnite, because Fortnite can be a stressful game at times, you know, with you always dying. And I'm just telling you, do not rage in this game. And if you do, I recommend you stop playing the game and I'll just play Call of Duty. So the first step I'm gonna be teaching you guys is building, and building is the key factor in Fortnite, because if you don't know how to build, it's most likely you're gonna get killed on the spot. So first of all, what I recommend if you want to be a good builder is go on Builder Pro, because Builder Pro you don't have to like switch to different builds like in Combat Pro, and I bet some of y'all already have Builder Pro. So the thing is, if people outbuild you, don't worry. If people outbuild you, you want to go under their build and break it. And I know that sounds noobish, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you do in Fortnite, as long as you get the victory in royale. So if somebody has the high ground and they're shooting at you and you're losing health, what I recommend you do is go like in a building or hide behind a tree and make sure they don't find you and, you know, like met up. And you don't have to necessarily be a good builder in Fortnite to win a victory royale, because I'm not a good builder myself, and yeah. So next thing for you to be a good builder is stack up on mads, in which means that you want to like harvest down wood and trees and all that stuff, because if you're in a build battle and you suddenly run out of mads and you build a whole structure during that build battle, that you can possibly be killed because you ran out of mads. So before you even get into any kind of build battle, stock up on mads. And I recommend you, if you actually want to go to a build battle, I recommend you actually get a decent amount of wood and stone and metal. I'll say about around the 200s. And if you don't have that much mads, don't go into a build battle and anything like that. So anyways, you guys may be thinking I'm gonna talk about sensitivity, and I won't be talking about that, because to be honest, it doesn't matter which sensitivity you really have, because at the end of the day, some YouTubers say have fast sensitivity on build sensitivity, and you may not know what's going on, because that's what they're used to. That's not what you're used to. So I recommend you find the best sensitivity that fits you, because again, if YouTubers tell you what sensitivity they play on and you copy that, it's most likely you won't get the hang of it, because that's the sensitivity they're used to and that's not the sensitivity that you're used to. So I recommend the sensitivity, and I said I wouldn't recommend sensitivities, but I play on default sensitivity. Like when you first start off the game, I only play on default sensitivity. So what? so yeah, that's sensitivity I recommend you play on. because that's the sensitivity that everybody start off at if you need Fortnite. So anyways, so overall, to be a good builder is practice your building, practice everything, you know, like if you see like people doing build battles, all that stuff, watch like streamers how they build battle and all that stuff. And when you build battle, you have to think strategically, yeah, so you know how to outplay your opponent before they can outplay you. So yeah. So next up is aiming, and aiming is obviously way different than building. So same as Builder Pro, you're most likely have the upper hand of building, but in Combat Pro you have the upper hand of getting your shots in on your opponent. So anyways, obviously I play on Builder Pro, and obviously I'm not gonna get every shot in, but what I recommend you do is actually crouching does improve your aiming, but it actually kind of makes you like slow, kind of, so the enemies can actually like hit you like a decent headshot. And let me show you, like if you build like this, right, and you're like shooting at the opponent like that, it's most likely they're gonna get a headshot because your head is sticking out first. And now if you're like sticking out like this, it's most likely you're gonna hit your body. And I'm not sure if I'm actually 100% right, but it mostly happens to me, and yeah. So next tip on aiming is actually, if you can't actually hit your opponent, I recommend you do this every time you don't think you're hitting your opponent, because it will automatically point to the opponent you're on, and you probably can get some shots in. And I would have to say there's not too much on aiming, because it's just you're just pointing your gun at your opponent, and yeah. Next thing is aim assist. And aim assist, if you don't know what aim assist is, it basically helps you with your aim. And aim assist automatically point your reticle, and which is this white thing in the middle of the screen. It automatically points you to the enemy, and I think it resets every time it's not pointing at the enemy, which means like if you're like pointing at an object and you're trying to shoot an enemy, it's gonna automatically not turn or something like that. I don't know. I'm stupid. So yeah. Oh shoot. So yeah. Next, you want to do. So if you turn off aim assist, I strongly recommend you turn that back on, unless you're like really confident in yourself and you think, oh, aim assist may get in my way or something like that. No, it's just there to help you out. And yeah. So next thing and the last thing is trying to stay alive. So trying to stay alive in Fortnite seems harder than it sounds, because enemies are gonna try to kill you any way possible, because at the end of the day they want that victory royale, even though you're not getting anything out of it but fame or stuff like that, or trying to prove to your friends that you're good at Fortnite or something like that. I don't know what you guys want the victory royale for. I just play Fortnite for fun, you know, like kill people and all that stuff. So first of all, you want to stop acting like a noob, and which I mean is actually be aware of your surroundings. Obviously, Tilted Towers is gonna be full of pro players, and I recommend you, if you're not good at Fortnite, I recommend you go somewhere sorry, but I recommend you go somewhere that doesn't have that much players, which I mean like Lucky Landing doesn't have that much players. SHAREfactory, that's where I know. Second of all, Second of all, as you can see, this noob is just aiming out at nowhere, and obviously you have to know the range of your gun. So obviously shotguns are close range weapons, and they don't make that good. They have horrible damage if they're shoot from up far, and that's the thing about shotguns, not really, you know. So first of all, you don't want to shoot afar with shotguns, and if you have to, I mean, if the only way you only have to shoot shotguns afar is like if you only have shotguns in your weapon inventory, and that's the only way you can use shotguns. So yeah. Next thing, if you're at close range and you're trying to hit the opponent, what I recommend you do, and you see like most YouTubers or streamers jumping in the air and getting like headshot. And if I recommend you, if you're not skilled as them, I recommend you don't do that. What I recommend you to do is just stay like this, and aim assist will automatically point your reticle to the opponent. And yeah. So yeah. So the next survival tip is don't rush people you think that you have a bad feeling about. Because if you rush somebody that's like good and you saw them like build all that stuff, it's most likely they're better than you in any way possible. And I recommend you don't interact with them. It's like interact with them like ever. So obviously you have to interact with them if you like the last bullet. Oh shoot, I'm out of match. Anyways, you obviously do have to interact with them if you're like if they're like the last player in the game and you actually need to kill him to get the victory royale. What I recommend you do is make him get lost in a storm possibly, or rush him when he's at his most vulnerable moment. Don't let him heal, don't let him do anything. No matter what, you have to hunt your prey and kill him. And yeah, so basically that's how you defeat a very powerful foe. And it's most likely they're gonna kill you, but hey, you live and learn. Alright, got you. So alright, so next what you want to do is try to stay possibly alive. It's actually camp, and that sounds like a newbie move, but if you like really suck at Fortnite, your best way of actually winning a victory royale if you actually camp inside a bush. And yes, it sounds very uncool and you can't, but hey, I used to do that when I started playing Fortnite and everybody was better than me. And yeah, that's what I basically do, is camp. And I know camping doesn't seem like the most cool thing to do, and it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, don't worry about that. You're trying to get the victory royale, and if you got it, that's all that matters. And you're just proving yourself to the world how grown or how powerful you become. I don't know, preaching to you like I'm an anime or something like that. Anyways, yeah. So the last tip, actually staying alive, is actually being good at the game. Because you can't actually stay alive for very long if you're not good at the game. And possibly, I recommend you just go to playground and practicing your building 4x4s, 4x8s, whatever, some shit. Yeah, just practice that and you'll just be good overall. I mean, practice makes perfect. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, if you guys truly want to be good at Fortnite, you don't have to get skins, because there's no point of buying skins because they don't boost like boost your aiming or building, because skins are just like, oh, I have a cool look and oh yeah. And second of all, don't choke, don't be intimidated, because it's just a game. It's not like you're actually in the game trying to kill people and bullets are flying at you everywhere you go. So yeah. So yeah, just calm down, you know, take a breather, and you gotta tell yourself that you got this, you know, because it's ultimately you won't obviously give up on Fortnite because it's like the most popular game right now. So yeah, so that's all I got, and if this helped you, if this not, I don't really care. Subscribe, like, that really helps me a lot. I'm actually I'm actually new kind of to YouTube. I started 2 years ago. Yeah. So thanks for watching, I guess. And I hope this really helps you out, because you know, like, you guys are struggling trying to play this game. Everybody's getting better than you and all that stuff. So yeah. So see ya, subscribe, like, do whatever.